Hi, I'm Nick, the gardener here at VA Northern Indiana, and I'd like to welcome you to the Veterans Victory Garden here at the Marion campus. And today we're going to go over a few tips and tricks on how to process and harvest kale. When harvesting your kale, you want to get it first thing in the morning when its water content is at its highest. Later in the day, the leaf will begin to wilt. When it's actually time to harvest the kale, you're going to want to take the leaf and follow the stem down all the way to the base. And then you're going to want to pinch it off right next to the stem. Okay, now that we've got all of our kale all harvested, let's take it in the kitchen and let's get processing. All right, now that we're all cleaned up and out of the garden here, you make sure you get a clean hat, wash your hands, and remember, remain calm and carry it on, okay? So now we're going to be cutting up and processing the kale today. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab the kale at its very stem, flipping it upside down. You'll take the two fingers and you'll strip it down the whole stem, exposing the whole stem. So this would be garbage and these would be your leftovers. When you're stripping these, you need to make sure that you're not gripping too tight because you will rip the back of it off. So keep a nice loose grip with your fingers and just slide it right down there. Stem comes out mostly every time. Okay, after you're done cutting up all your kale here, you're going to get your Ziploc bag here and you're going to prepare it to be frozen in the freezer. You're going to just cram it right in your bag here, and then we'll keep on cutting. Same process over again. Okay, so now that you've got all your desired amount of kale that you want to freeze for the season, you're going to want to put it in the Ziploc bag and you're going to want to get most of the air that you can out of it. So unless you have a vacuum sealer, then this is a cool little trick that you could use just to get most of the air out. So you're going to want to put the Ziploc seal pretty much until you've got just about an inch hole where it's visible, kind of like that. And then you'll just take the air and just push it out of the kale. And kale's going to be pretty resilient, so you don't have to worry about squishing it too much. It won't be a big deal. And then you've got a nice little Ziploc bag that's got most of the air out. So you're going to label this with the date and time, and you'll just put it in the freezer, and you'll be ready to start cooking.